So, working class patriots, the social decline of Great Britain demonstrated in one video. Yeah, I could not disagree. Now, picture the scene, and look, you get on a bus, right? And at the front, usually of a bus, most buses, even over the last few decades, there was a place for wheelchair users, yeah? And a place to put buggies. Same place, but wheelchair users have the priority. After all, a mother or whoever with their child in a buggy can go into the bus after they've gone down the high street or whatever else. And usually what they do is to grab the child out of the buggy and they fold up the buggy. Then they put it in that area. That way you can have at least a couple of buggies and a wheelchair user. That used to be like common sense, civility, a few other things. A demonstrable aspect of Western society, yeah? Oh no. Stopping occasionally for comment.
Okay.
Wheelchair has priority.
Yes.
What can I do?
Okay, so there's buggies on here, not a wheelchair.
So straight away, the driver admits that a wheelchair user has priority. Doesn't matter if there's buggies there, move the buggies. Or take the children out the buggies, fold the buggies, everybody's happy. Nope.
Is that right?
I told you.
Two buggies. Yes.
You on your video, I've got two buggies
Yes.
on the bus.
Okay, and my son's in a wheelchair.
And I've got two buggies on the bus.
Okay.
And you know, let's just see. Some people who apparently seem to be less gifted with common sense, you do notice that all they do is just repeat and repeat and repeat. And you know, you think if you were repeating and repeating and repeating something, if you had, well, you know, a thought or two to yourself, does that make sense? You know, you're repeating it after all, you know. But, shall we say, a lot of people out there that are not apparently blessed with any even infinitesimal amount of common sense. And the thing is, remember, I would never ever underestimate the value of a good driver, especially an HGV driver. My God, their efforts are phenomenal, and many are, male and female, knights of the road. Same with a lot of bus drivers. Male and female. In fact, the difference, oh my God, between life and death sometimes. I mean, remember, it was a situation in London a number of years ago where some tossbag literally pushed a woman on to the road, or onto an oncoming bus, and that driver swerved and saved that lady's life. I would never underestimate drivers. What I would, though, say is there should be tests for a level of just common sense, that you grasp the legal aspects and the responsibilities of what you're doing. Now, straight away, this individual admits that wheelchair users have priority. And the resolution is, legally, no worries. Fold up the buggies. Allow the wheelchair user to be there. After all, legally they have priority. Nope. Let's just repeat and repeat
Okay, but my son's in a wheelchair. Hold him quick. Okay, 1 second, sorry. Sorry. Can I just read the thing on the sign? So. No.
She didn't say that you. When
Okay.
you get off.
No, I'm not.
She's giving you the option.
Yeah, no, she's telling me I can't.
No, she didn't
It's not-
say that.
Right, okay, so
Nobody said
that's
that.
what it says. I've got it on camera.
Nobody said
So, can we come on or not?
You notice both these buggies are not folded up. They should be folded up. Absolutely. That's what they should be. Nope.
I've got 2 buggies.
Okay.
And that's all she does. Just repeat, 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 but not learn anything about, like, what am I actually saying here? I've literally just admitted at the beginning of this that wheelchair users have the priority, but what can I do? There's 2 buggies there. Well, look, tell them to get them folded up or moved out. The wheelchair user has the priority.
Okay. Okay.
There's a bus behind. Did you
Okay, but this is a.
catch that? There's a bus behind.
Okay.
Doesn't mean to say the bus is going in the same place.
Get that, but that's if the space is empty.
It actually says on the sign. It says on the
It
sign.
says on the sign prior to. What does
Yes.
prior to?
No, it actually says on the sign to make way for it. That isn't the problem. The problem. There's no problem.
You come with your
Yes.
ring problem, right?
Yes, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
You're not doing this right. You're not doing
Okay.
this right because you can't wait.
No, you're not doing it right. I don't give a flying fuck. I mean, here we are. It's the UK. Look, no matter what trade you're in, what profession, what job you do, yeah, be able to do your job. Have a level of intellect that grasps the responsibilities of your job.
Okay, but I'm just saying, can you just put through to control for me, please, and just let control know that there's someone here with a wheelchair?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Can you do that?
The bus with for problem.
No, you told. I started recording because you told me I couldn't get on the bus.
No, what did I say to you?
Go on, go ahead.
What did I say to
You
you?
said I can't get on the bus because the buggy's on here.
What did I say?
Seriously, that individual should be fired. Sorry. You can't get the basic grasp of the legal aspect of the responsibilities of your job. Bye-bye.
Okay, would you like to repeat
What
it?
did I know? You tell me. What did I say to you, sir?
What you told me is I can't come on the bus because there's 2 buggies on
I
here.
said to you, I've got 2 buggies on the bus.
Yes.
You said to me, can I get on the bus?
Yes.
I said, there's no space, there's 2 buggies
Okay.
on the bus.
I mean, she just can't seem to grasp the legal aspect of, yeah, there's 2 buggies. The wheelchair user has a priority. Either fold those oh my God. Fold the buggies up, no, just fold the buggies up, or they have to go. The wheelchair user has the priority. That's it. That's fucking it. If you can't be arsed moving your buggy, potentially with a child in it, and why is that? Aren't they all supposed to be folded up once they come in? Honestly, it's just this drip shite. Honestly.
Okay, but that's not the issue. I don't understand why we.
The issue,
Yes.
what
All she's done for the last X amount of minutes is just repeat herself and not grasp exactly what she's saying. How fucking wrong she is. But just repeat. My delusion. Shouldn't be a bus driver. Remember, you're in charge of what, 20 tons of fucking hardware there? If you can't even fucking grasp what is, like, even the stickers on your own bus, you shouldn't be there.
Yes.
to do?
Okay.
Should I go and remove the buggy?
No, I'm not asking you to.
Yes, yes, actually, yes, yes.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
That's what I'm asking
Okay.
you.
I'm just asking if you can just let control know.
Can you explain what
Yes.
you want me to do?
Okay, all I want to do is be able to get on the bus. That's all I want to do.
It's fair and reasonable. She just starts giggling.
I'm literally.
I promise you, this is but one detail of why you're seeing Western civilization go down the shitter, and not by accident. Seriously.
Yes. Yes.
Can you just bring it for the bus behind to go?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you to do now.
What you're asking.
That's what I'm asking you to do now. I'm just asking you to contact control.
No, that's not what you're asking me.
Can you please contact control?
I wouldn't be saying contact control. I'd just be like, look, doll, look, seriously. You, look, read your own bloody stickers. Wheelchair users have priority. Move the bloody buggies. Fold them up, or get whoever owns them to fold them up. You know, hold on to the babies, whatever, or just bugger off. Legally. Wheelchair user. Wee child. We don't know whatever other conditions that wee child's got. Honestly, it gets worse.
I'm just asking politely. Is there a bus behind? Okay. But I'm just asking politely if you can just radio through to control. That's all I'm asking. Sorry?
I mean, honestly, seriously, oh fuck. Really, Tom Cruise left London? Wow, wonder why. Wow, I wonder why.
Come off the blasted bus, man. Come off the bus, man. You're wasting time.
What the And by the way, how the hell have people been able to afford cameras with, you know, well, like, phones with like 3, 4, 5, whatever the hell cameras?
You're wasting time, brother. Come off the bus, man. You're wasting time. Come off the bus, man.
Sorry?
For a vlog today, yeah?
No.
Yes, that's exactly
No, I'm recording for evidence, so I'm going to obviously report this to your account.
Come off the damn bus. Before the bus pull up, you actually took your phone out. It's not even.
Okay, I'm asking her, okay, politely. No.
Get off the bus, man.
I'm asking just if you can radio through to control to tell them that there's someone with a wheelchair. I'm asking that now. Look, I'm asking that now.
Excuse me.
Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. But I just need control to.
And the thing is that everybody, well, shall we say, who you see coming up to the guy, rather than go, yeah, I get it. Look, hey, you're right. What the hell's she doing? No. Just get off the bus, man. Fuck off. Seriously. Come on.
To know that we're here.
Okay, they will know.
Yeah, if she can just ask them.
No, they will know. I would like that they will know.
Okay.
They will know.
Okay.
They will know. They are caught.
Secondary school age children, at least in the 80s and yeah, in the 90s, possibly even in the 2000s, even at that age would have been, hey, no worries, look, let's just fold these things up, blah, 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 or whatever. Everybody knew, all ages, yeah? Wheelchair users, priority. That was it. Buggies, it's a nicety, it's an extension, you know. If there's no wheelchair user, feel free to have the, you know, if you must, have your child in a buggy. But even then, I'm sure they're supposed to be folded and the child in your, you know.
Can I ask something? Can we just go? Can we just go here, please? I just want to show something. It's on the bus. There's a sign. I'm going to get off the bus. Okay, I'm going to get off the bus. Okay. Okay, before I get off, can I just do one thing, please? I'm getting off. I just need to go there. Okay. There you go. Driver, I need to get off. Can you read the sign? Okay, it's okay. So, what's the current time? So, what's the current time? 1:40 on the day.
So TFL accepted she broke the law. I'd love to know what the response was.
The 8th of December, okay? The registration number, LTZ1271, okay? They're saying I'm not allowed to get on with the wheelchair. Because there was pushchairs on here. There were pushchairs. I've got it. Can you tell me how...
And by the way, at some point you notice that the actual wheel, the place to put wheelchairs is actually empty, but they're still defending and like, look, you need to get the next bus. I mean, it's... Imagine whole communities with this mindset. Seriously, there is a direction of travel and it's not very good at all, and it is deliberate and by design.
There was 2 pushchairs. Okay, would you like to tell her what happened?
And then the liberal woman comes in. I think we should just all calm down.
No, I just want to get on the bus. Okay. I am. I'm just asking if I can get on the bus. That's all I want to do. No, there was. Okay, so there was. Okay. There was 2 pushchairs on. Fold them, or we could get on.
So even when the pushchairs are gone, you can't get on the bus. Seriously.
Whatever. The kids weren't too young, but she's saying we can't get on. No, I don't know what's going on there.
And it's fucking empty. Then where the wheelchairs go? Honestly, seriously. That is aptly titled. The Social Decline of Great Britain Demonstrated in One Video. Yeah, an accurate title. Definitely, and I'll speak to you soon.